The town was draped in an unusual quiet, the moon a silver spotlight on streets that had long since emptied. I had just clocked out from my late shift at the cafe, the familiar ache in my feet the only company on my walk home. Then I saw her. Near the park, a young woman, huddled against the cold, looking completely lost. There was something in her posture, a vulnerability that pulled me in. I couldn't just walk by. Approaching her, I learned her name was Lila. She was lost, with nowhere to spend the night. My heart went out to her. Without a second thought, I offered her a place to stay just for the night until we could figure something out. As we walked towards my apartment, a strange tension began to build. I could feel her eyes on me, a mix of apprehension and a spark of curiosity. I found myself feeling strangely nervous, a feeling I wasn't used to. I kept stealing glances at her, noticing the way her dark hair framed her face, the quiet tremor in her voice, and a surprising strength that seemed to lie just beneath her timid surface. Back at my place, the warmth of the apartment seemed to amplify the electricity between us. I made her a hot drink, handed her a soft blanket, and we sat on the couch, close enough that I could feel the heat radiating from her. As she started to talk, her story unfolded, a tale of circumstances that led her to wander the streets alone. I listened, every word tugging at my heart. Her loneliness felt like a tangible thing in the room. Then, in a moment of shared silence, our hands brushed. It was a fleeting touch, but it sent a jolt through me, a spark that ignited something I hadn't known was there. The silence that followed was different, heavy with unspoken feelings. As the night grew deeper, so did our connection. Lila leaned against me, her body relaxing into mine. A feeling I couldn't quite name washed over me, a mix of fierce protectiveness and a deep, unfamiliar longing. Our eyes met across the small space separating us. In that single glance, it felt like the world outside, with all its rules and expectations, simply melted away. It was just us in this small, safe bubble, filled with an intensity that was both thrilling and a little terrifying. I reached out, my hand shaking slightly, and cupped her face. My thumb traced the soft curve of her lips. She closed her eyes, a silent surrender to the moment. The first kiss was tentative, a soft question. But as our emotions took over, it deepened, becoming more confident, more demanding. Each kiss felt like a confession, an acknowledgement of a desire that had been simmering just below the surface. It was an unspoken agreement that this night, this moment, was ours and ours alone. We were drawn together as if by an invisible force, the initial fear replaced by a fiery passion that surprised us both. In between whispered words and lingering touches, we discovered a new kind of intimacy, one that went far beyond the physical. We shared stories of past heartbreaks, dreams we'd never told anyone, and desires we'd kept hidden even from ourselves. It was a night of firsts for both of us. The first time our lips met, the first time our hands explored with gentle curiosity, the first time two hearts, once strangers, found such a profound and unexpected harmony. Time seemed to bend and stretch around us. We were lost in a world of our own making, exploring each other with a tenderness and an unrestrained passion I had only ever read about. Every caress was deliberate, every glance held a universe of meaning. We found ourselves laughing softly between kisses, sharing secrets and hushed tones, letting the quiet of the night wrap around us like a protective cocoon. What had started as a simple act of kindness, offering a roof to someone in need, had morphed into something raw, powerful, and utterly transformative. We were breaking our own rules, crossing boundaries we didn't even know we had. As the first hint of dawn began to lighten the sky, we lay tangled together, the fierce passion of the night softening into a gentle, comfortable warmth. We were acutely aware that the world outside would resume its course, with all its judgments and complexities. But here, within the four walls of my small apartment, we had found something incredibly rare. A connection that was stronger than fear, that defied convention, that felt more real than anything else. That night changed me. It changed both of us. It brought to light desires I had never dared to acknowledge, and it showed me that tenderness and passion could exist together in the most beautiful, unexpected way. In the soft morning light, we shared one last long kiss. It was a promise, not of forever, but of remembrance. A promise that this night, this raw, unapologetic, and beautiful encounter would stay with us. Meeting Lila in that quiet park under the moonlight felt like fate. It wasn't just a chance encounter. It was the beginning of something new, something I couldn't have possibly anticipated. It was the start of a journey, one of love and self-discovery, and I couldn't wait to see where it would lead. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow for more stories.